Hi, this is Insight magazine. Hang on, hold on. Let me start again.
Hey, bloopers? Ready? Start over. Things start over. Start over.
Hi, this is Insight magazine. I'm live and direct from the unique island of St. Kiits with the one and only Kerwin Du Bois. Kerwin, welcome. How are you?
4:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you have to say?
No, hold on. 4:35 in the morning.
Do you want to be precise?
Yeah, man.
You might need to add some seconds there as well, you know.
4:36. Call it 4:36 in the morning. Interviewing.
Okay, I'm not going to entertain him because let me tell you something. This man has just literally shelled down the place in Warner Park, and if I was to say to you, Kerwin, I was in the crowd and everyone came out to see you. How was tonight for you?
It was real good. You know, at first I was a bit worried, you know, because by the time we got there, which was midnight, you know, things start looking a bit too stiff.
Right.
You know, and that's not how I know soca to be, but you know, we have to accept different boundaries. You know, different countries, different islands give you different vibes.
Okay.
And you know, when Black Sun came on, it was like, hey! And then somebody else come on and then it dip a little bit, and then come on up and then dip, and then it stayed down for a bit. And guess who was coming after? So I was just worried, you know. But I mean, it's a job to me at the end of the day, and you know, when you're left with a role like that, which is to close a show, you know, you want to leave people with a memory in some way, and just went out there and just had fun, and you know, project that vibe and that energy to the crowd, and everybody wake up.
Listen,
so it was a good ending.
I'll tell you what, I was in the crowd and all I can say is I was there from the start to the end, and all I know is the crowd was waiting for you. That's all I can say. But no, Kerwin, thank you very much for this. We're just gonna literally just swing things back a bit, right? And I'm gonna take it back because the last time I had a moment with you was, yes I did, I did. It was a moment too real whereby you actually told us 3 things that we didn't know about you, which was you like corned beef and rice, you like to tea from. Now you remember. I like this. You ring a bell? Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Now, from you, obviously, from your single Too Real, did you feel the pressure to outdo that single in 2015?
It's always feel the pressure. You know, from people, and them is always you know, compared to your last song. You know, and like when I did Bacchanalist, it was like, nah, you can't do better than that. Or even what less? Nah, you can't do better than that. Okay, but I don't ever sit down and try and compete with how I write.
Right.
You know, I don't understand why it is we can't be accepted for our efforts. Give a good song, you know, a round of applause for being a good song. Stop comparing it with, you know, the last song that was out there. I will never do another Too Real. I'll never do another Bacchanalist. I'll never do another Monster Winer. We just had to move past these things, you know, and that's just how it is. But it will always be pressure. I have more pressure to come in 2016, but I like the pressure.
You like the pressure?
But yeah, I like to challenge myself too. You know, every time I sit down and I doubt myself, you know, I always find myself climbing out of that doubtful hole, that position I was being, and you know, just work with him.
Man about.
Yeah.
Which actually leads me to the next question, which I was going to ask you. Now, I know there was a bit of kind of some oohing, ahhing in terms of you coming to defend your former groovy title. Now, what do you feel that as a winner, as a former winner, that you feel you have to literally every year come on stage and defend it, or literally say, you know what, I win this year, let me give it to the next person?
Yeah, I mean, first off, I didn't want to go from the beginning. you know. But what I did was for the fans. A fan actually said to me on Twitter, say it is a sin if you do not enter the Groovy Soca Monarch. You know, so we don't ever ask you for anything, and we always support you year after year. But we're just asking you to do this one thing for us, your fans. Go there and enter Soca Monarch and give us what it is we want from you. And you know, I did that, and that title was won for the fans.
Right.
I am not one of competition. I don't like competition. You know, it segregates the industry. I have seen a lot of animosity built because of that, a lot of friendships, solid friendship that was there in the industry fall because of that. You know, too much jealousy and bad minding. So my whole aim is just support good music, and that's it. We should not have to compete for a title to be accepted out there for our efforts.
So I'm guessing by that answer then you will never be entering No, I'm not saying never actually, because that literally cancels everything, but you will not be...
No, you can say never. Never.
You'll never enter?
No. And people are saying, oh, afraid all I beat you, and oh, it has nothing to do with anybody beating anybody. You know, it's just my choice. They gave me the choice to defend the game or opt out. I opted out. I know what I could do, because I have vision. Nobody ever saw that vision for Too Real coming. Nobody never thought that would have been the presentation. So if they want to say, yeah, this woman beat me or whatever, there's no problem. I mean, I look beyond a soca monarch when it comes to soca. You know, hence the reason you will hear my music and it'll be like, this song's world. This song's like we could play this here, there, and everywhere, and not just in one region. You understand? And that is my main focus, just to change the song of soca, you know, help it to grow bigger, wider, become more acceptable to the masses as my main focus, not to compete.
Which leads me actually, because you mentioned sound. So I know when you your 2015 offerings, when you first came out with obviously No Apology Circles, it's a different sound to what you obviously came out with previously. And what I want to ask you is, what was the inspiration? What drove you to actually produce and bring out those songs? What was the inspiration behind that? Because those songs actually built up to be something that everyone loves now.
Yep.
When they first came out, everyone was like,
why?
Okay, alright, so what are you coming up with? Yeah.
I just always gonna try and be different. I mean, even Magnetic was the first song that I put out. And why everybody flush it? Like, okay. What was the next one after that? Song with Ravi B. Overdoing it.
Yeah.
You know, and then after that was The Influence. And then after that was Circles. Oh, no, which one come out first?
No Apology.
Yeah, I can't remember. One of the two. And then Circle. But Magnetic was myself and Talib and fellow artist from St. Lucia, Tedderson John. He was in the studio by me and vibing, and sun up 6 o'clock in the morning. And then just on the keyboard and playing all that shit and this, and then from there things started build, and one thing led to the next, then the song came. Influence, that was written by a guy called Jelani from Trinidad, produced by Precision Production. With me and my little input into certain lyrics. No Apology actually came out when me and my wife had an argument. I wake up in the afternoon, well, I just wake up in the afternoon, and something me and she arguing about, and I get real mad. I just went down in the studio and started banging one and said, "But what wrong with me, boy? What wrong with me? What wrong with me? What wrong with me?" I don't know. And then from there, I just started singing things done up, and I got stopped, and I'm sorry. No, I wasn't saying sorry. I wasn't apologizing for anything at that point. I was saying I'm not sorry for my ways and my dirty ways. And it now started. From there, just went into what it became. Circles was Major Lazer actually sent me a piece of music, and within 5 minutes I had the idea. 5 minutes because the music hit me immediately, you know, which was not the end result of the music that I heard it. They gave me something else, and then I revamped it and made it where it was now. And yeah, within 5 minutes I come up with the whole idea, circles, and because it's something that I sat down and I think and I say, yo, who is really my friend, but what is really a friend, and who are really your friends, you know? A lot of the song for me is sarcasm,
Right.
you know, but I sing and talk through the voices and the hearts of people.
Okay.
You know, so when I say I have a circle of best friends, that is somebody else proclaiming that. It does not necessarily mean me. You understand? But I don't know if I have a circle of best friends. I have a circle of best friends. I lie.
You must.
I have.
You have.
Take that off. Make sure you edit that. I have a circle of best friends. But sometimes, you know, I get the feeling like if I'm missing that circle.
Okay.
I really get that feeling sometimes, especially when you really need a friend, the emotional side of me that people don't know. Is be, you know, longing to have a support system when things get rough and you just need
someone
that.
to
Yeah. Sometimes the circle not really present in the moment, you know. So, but circles is a song real close to me, my heart, I should say, you know, and.
I think it's a song that's close to a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, it really is an eye opener. It's like, who is really there for me? You know, who's my real friend? Whose hand can I hold up and show the world that I'm proud of this person, I love this person? You know, basically, that's what circles is about. You know, and also, who is in your circle? What kind of circle you associate with?
Right.
You understand? Positive, negative. You know, go-getters, time wasters, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Moving on, so you've been involved in, I'll say, obviously from calypso, soca music from a long while, since you were young. What I want to ask you is, what do you think about the evolution of soca music and the use of digital infused elements within soca music? Bearing in mind that right now, soca music is something that's getting up there in the eyes of the world, and where we're seeing Bungie now performing in Glastonbury and everything. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's great for us. You know, it's about time, honestly speaking. I think our downfall and the reason why things took so long for us to be where we are right now and moving on is that we were afraid of change.
Right.
That you change the sound of soca and you think that you take away the natural element of it, which I never agreed with. So people expected it to stay festival, carnival music,
Right.
which will just be good for one thing. It's a one take thing. Carnival only, just been after. But I'm glad that, you know, people broadened their horizons and started to accept changes. I mean, I've been doing that for years. I never really cared about who would want to say, oh God, all the watering down the soca is we not watering down the soca. We are enhancing soca and changing the sound of soca to be, you know, more balanced and accepted alongside the other genres. You know, if we continue with the pang palang and everybody do the same thing every year, how can you say that this is a growing industry when we can't even change the sound of it? You know, I will forever change the sound of soca without watering it down. You know, we could have the pop elements, the R&B elements, the hip hop elements, but what stands out the most is our identity, which is our voice.
Right.
How we sing that song, how we apply ourselves in that song is what matters. Imagine, alright, look at Too Real international music. But how it sound? Trini, it sound Caribbean. Give me permission to walk you. It's not like I say, give me permission to work you. You understand? It's how we apply ourselves, how we become one with that song, and then it will affect how the song sounds. Like when I wrote wrote and produced What Less was pop, ska, African, reggae, and soca in one, with balanced soca and pop vocals. I'm whining away, feeling so nice, so pop. But then they go into the soca, and I feel like I just win $1 million. Everybody watching me. Where it is how you get the balance. You understand what I'm saying? No apologies. The same thing, you hear that nice kind of EDM. You and then things turn up, and you know, and it go on in your direction, in your vibe, in your element. And this is what we have to understand. It's all about how we apply it.
Okay.
You understand? Dancehall as well has changed.
Yeah.
You hearing more hip hop beats in dancehall, like do 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 ch, 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 but you're hearing Jamaican accents being applied to that. So it stays dancehall because of how they apply themselves and how they identify themselves in it, staying full and true to the fact that they are Jamaican. You understand? And the same thing with us in soca. So for everyone who wants to say that, oh, you guys are watering down soca, what can I say to you? We know what we're doing. Because wherever we're doing now, yes, it is working more than ever. Because a lot of people who were never interested in soca before are now interested, because the sound of it has gotten bigger and more infectious.
No, you're right. Yep. You're right. You're right about that. Now, 2015, if I were to ask you, what has been the best moment this year?
Best moment this year? Not entering Soca Monarch and doing my own. Well, I started doing a concert in Trinidad called Circles, by the way, and we did it at a place called Normandy under the trees, where it's always a starting ground for people that, you know, want to do little concerts, little events like that. And they also had some big people there before, Eric Benet and this one, that one. Kes actually started off there, Destra started off there, quite a few of us. And I had my share this year, and it was very well received, very much spoken about, and very much in demand again for next year. So that was one of the...
So when will that be, so we can make sure that
I don't know,
whoever's watching, and I can put it on my calendar as well. Next time, Circles, I reach in.
And Circles had everybody that I ever did a song with. Marshall Montano, Destra, Kes. Well, Patrice and Bungie wasn't there. Farmer was there. Shal was there. Lyrical was there. Ravi B was there. Ola performed as special guest. Father Fox. All these people were there.
So you're going to make sure you keep us posted on that one then?
Oh yeah,
2016?
definitely.
Okay, we're definitely reaching that one. So 2016, I know you're touring. You've been Bermuda. How was Bermuda for you actually, by the way?
Wicked. I had one of the best times of my life, man, in Bermuda. It was good. This was the first Carnival, and Bermuda is a place where, you know, like about 65,000 people, and probably 55 to 57 of them is soca lovers. So you picture that. Them people ain't sleeping. There's party after party after party. Then you go on the road, and you start again in the night, party after party. Then they are rafting on the water.
I see that one, yes.
Everybody's back on a real peace.
I see that one.
They had that Juve. That's where I enjoy myself the most. You know, Bermuda was epic, and there's a carnival to look out for, because it will grow. You know, it's within close proximity to New York. Is like an hour and a half from New York, and all the other cities and states along the East Coast. So we have Boston, Washington, Virginia, Miami. So a lot of people are going to fluctuate to Bermuda. It's going to be good.
Reaching that one next year.
Yeah, for sure.
So going back to what I was saying, obviously I know you're busy touring and everything, going to different places, but 2016 is slowly shaping up, because Carnival season in Trinidad is near. It's literally in February.
Yeah, well, we can say it here, because they already have band launches and all that, you know.
What can we expect from you in 2016? What can the fans out there look out for you?
I just gonna do what I usually do, you know, try to provide good music, good feel-good music. I was planning on opting out of Trinidad Carnival this year because of how soon it was. There no time to go, but still, I'll see how it goes, because I don't like to end up in the mix up, and it's just too much with not enough time, and you don't have enough time for the music to grow and build, because for some reason in Trinidad they always make the switch to full soca on Boxing Day.
Right.
Now if you measure that,
well, you ain't got no time.
correct. Imagine you have 1,000 songs coming in and you have 6 weeks to build. Not going to happen. I mean, I'll just continue to do my music, but we'll see, man.
No, Kevin, I'm going to say to you, we are expecting something from you. The fans want something from you, and we want to hear something from you as well.
If I tell you I was going to quit this year, will you tell me?
I'm going to cry.
No, serious, I was thinking about doing that too and saying, no, serious. A lot of things.
Why?
I don't know. Just,
what, and stick and do what?
That's a good question, but I have other things to do. Go and pick up a good trade, be a chef.
Can you cook?
If I could cook.
Alright, and let me talk about cooking. What can you cook? Because the last time you told me,
I can't
it
cook,
was okay, see? Alright. Ignore him. Going back. So, if there was one artist, because I know last year you collaborated with Lyrical, if there was one artist that you would literally say, you know what, I want to jump on a tune with him, who would it be?
Soca wise?
You know what? Let's just open it out.
That's a real good question. 5 o'clock in the morning with no rest. Let's see what I could think about.
You nocturnal?
Yeah, I'm glad you know. Also, I have a flight to catch in 2 hours. And a bit. Artist. Oh, I really like to do a song with Mike. And I did a piece of a song with him already, which wasn't fully Jack your way.
Oh, okay, that's a surprise.
Yeah.
Why him?
I know, I like his spirit and his energy. I like his depths, where he takes his song. Every time he sings a song, I could feel his soul in it.
Right.
And that is what I like about him the most.
If there was one place that you would choose to live in the world, where would it be and why?
For now, Florida. I really like Florida. And I say in Miami, Orlando, Florida on the whole. But more on the outskirts of Miami, because it's a bit too expensive, I just like the serenity in Florida. Plus, they have access to everything that you need. Plus, it's close to everywhere that you need to go. South America, Caribbean. Love that. I mean, England is far out of the way.
We can cut this
right
now.
Europe is
You know
quite.
what I mean?
Every time my boy Vinny call and say, yeah, blah, oh gosh. I'll be like, oh gosh, Vinny. Oh gosh. 7 hours on the plane. A little too far. But yeah.
But England loves you, no?
I love England. If it's one thing by airline, the love and this game when I come out there, that one I can't describe it. Real love. Real love. It's a place I love being, for not seeing Carnival. Just for the few days. After that, I go on. But yeah, Florida is the one place that definitely would like to, end up retiring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I see you're a man of tattoos. How many do you have?
Too much. And I need more. I find like
Actually, no, I was going to ask you if you were going to get more, but do you know how many you have right now?
No, they all joint.
But do they kind of symbolize anything?
All of them. Koi into dragon. Strength and power. This is the native Indian feather, the wolf, and the 2 wolves. And they have an eagle in there, so it's all representations of strength and power and guidance.
And you will still get more?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get more.
And what was that one then?
This is my first tattoo I ever did. This is my son name, Tashad.
Okay.
First tattoo. So I have this one here, which is a guitar made with music notes. And you have the keyboard as the body and a microphone as the head. And then this is all trying no stuff without any money. Yeah, but I'm gonna get all the hair done and all, yeah. I just don't know what to get.
You might as well get the thing.
Oh, and I have only on my leg and all that too. You know. Yeah, all over.
People, that was Kerwin Du Bois.
Wanna go home? Right now we have no apology. None whatsoever. Nah.